If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down.
Hola, ¿qué tal, gente? Y bienvenidos una vez más a The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. A ver, nos habíamos hecho la última misión, esta la de la tumba. Ahora investigad el ataúd y he visto que me habían llamado por radio, me imagino que será Casey. A ver, de la B, ¿no? La B era este. No, es el otro. Y ahora, ¿cómo lo dirijo? Vale, con esto, ¿no?
Casey, you there? Casey, you there?
Vale, ni está.
Casey, you there?
Ok, pues vamos a investigar lo que hay en el ataúd. Espero que ahora se oiga bien el audio, porque el último vídeo se me oía como muy bajito. A ver, vale.
Hey, tourist. The intel you've been gathering for me has been enlightening, to say the least. Georgia is planning on a mass exile in the very near future. Many lives are going to be at risk. I have a few things to discuss with you. I know we were going to try to avoid the face-to-face, but the plan I'm formulating warrants it. Would appreciate your ear. Meet me in the same spot as the first time, churchyard. Thanks for all you're doing. May.
Ok, el cementerio de la iglesia. Entonces eso está por aquí. Creo, ¿no? A ver, obtén la llave de la casa... calla, esto no es. Reúnete conmigo en el cementerio. Juntos a solas. Vale, se han juntado las dos misiones. La misión que me ha mandado el Casey con la misión de la chica esta. Que necesito la llave de May. A ver, esto está oscuro, sí, pero no. Ok. Aquí suele haber un zombie o dos. Mi chuzo nocturno. Mierda. ¡Joder! Es que he agarrado esto. Soy idiota. ¿Por qué me he dado un lagazo así tan horroroso? Nada, quita. Pesado. Bueno, no me ha quitado vida. ¿Qué tal vamos? ¿Y el chuzo? El chuzo le queda entre 0 y nada. Menos mal que he cogido otro. De munición, ¿qué tal voy? 6 balas, ¿no? Bueno, 6 más las 9 que tengo ahí guardadas. Y... por cierto, es verdad que hice esto. Absolución. Otra katanita. Aunque esta... no sé si tendrá más movilidad que la otra. La durabilidad 5. Filo 5, arrojar tal. ¿Y la otra? Durabilidad 5, filo 5. Vale, estas las dos más o menos igual. Vale. Aquí estará, vale, estás ahí, ¿no? Perfecto. Entonces, no tenemos invitados. Hola, May, ¿qué tal?
Hey, tourist. I'll get right to the point. After looking over the intel you brought me, seems like Georgia is planning to toss out a large number of people real soon. A lot of lives are going to be in jeopardy. Good news is we have some hope. The map you scored shows a safe way out of NOLA. Just need to buy some time and some space to organize exiles on a large scale. Get them ready to move. I think the reserve is going to provide the opening I need. Georgia and the tower are so obsessed with it, don't think they'll be concerned with what I'm doing for a short while. And with the Reclaim salivating over it too, once the reserve is unlocked and revealed to the world, courtesy of you, there's going to be a bloodbath. You can count on that. And that's when I make my move. Window won't be open long, though. It'll be tight, but I gotta take the chance.
O sea, quieres hacer un exilio con la gente, vale. A ver, es que suena arriesgadísimo. Consíguelo.
I don't know, May. Sounds risky. Trying to get that many people out at once without Georgia noticing. You've seen the posters everywhere. She's trying to turn the whole city against you. Maybe you should just get out with Abre while you have the chance.
You can't be serious. After all the work my daughter and I have put in to make this dream a reality, you think I should turn my back on the people I've been working so hard to help? No. I'm all in, tourist. I appreciate your concern, but we are going to uphold our promise to these people. Do or die. I will leave the key to the reserve in the drop spot for you. Lantern will be on when it's there. When the shit goes down for the reserve, if you're thinking it's all too much and you want out, come find us. The Exodus could use someone with your particular set of talents. My hope is you won't be a fool, but my mind suspects you'll be too hooked on that damn reserve pipe dream just like everybody else. All I can do is wish you good luck and good judgment, tourist. Take care of yourself.
O sea, ahora me están dando dos opciones. O salvar al pavo este. Cuenta la Casey sobre la llave. O salvar a Casey o salvar a toda esta gente. Pues sinceramente no sé. Vamos a ver qué dice Casey. A ver, Casey, ¿qué te cuentas? Bueno, primero vas a hablar.
Casey, you there? Casey, good news. May said she would give me the key we need.
Good news? Hell, tourist. I would classify that as fucking outstanding news. No, look, I don't want to jinx it, but... No, you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Best not to risk the jinx. Let's just forge ahead. One step at a time. Okay, so, the part to repair the final pump. Gosh, I don't have much to go on. It's weird. There's been really faint chatter about it on a few channels. It's been nothing but static for months. There's an outpost called Bastion, set up in a heavily defended duplex home. Barricades and optimal sightlines. The Reclaimed currently control it. Now, the place has been a hotbed of conflict between Tower and Reclaimed for a while. From what I'm hearing, that's where it is, so be ready for a shitstorm. Good luck, and hey, keep your head on a swivel.
Ok. A ver. Viaja a Bastión. Encuentra el regulador de presión de la bomba. Encuentra el dial de regulación. Vale. Todas las mierdas que siempre necesita el pavo este. A ver, vamos a cargar tú. Así. Y ahora tenemos que ir a Bastión. Pues bueno, no sé dónde coño está, pero habrá que ir. Vamos bien de cosas, ¿no? O sea, lo único de esto de balas ando un poco flojo. Y armas no puedo hacer, ¿no? A ver, puedo hacer un revólver, puedo hacer balas para el revólver. El rifle este. Escopeta de 2 cañones. No. ¿Sabéis qué? Voy a ir con lo opuesto. Quizás cojo este. ¿Dónde estás? Está un poco jodido, pero menos es nada. A ver, guárdalo aquí. ¿No puedes? Ahí estamos. Con el rifle de palanca. El distrito, no sé qué. Ah, Bastión. Era el único sitio donde no he ido todavía. Ok. Así que esto es el Bastión. No sabía que quedaba tan poco para el final. ¿Ahora zombies? ¿O solo gente? ¿O gente y zombies? Un puto estercolero. Aquí hay mucho texto seguramente.
Maybe Noir is a traitor. Maybe Noir is a liar and a thief. She will say and do anything to further her own selfish agenda. Do not be fooled. She will not help you. She will corrupt you. I considered her family. Treated her as if she were my own flesh and blood. Yet she did not hesitate to betray me. She tried to turn my dearest and most loyal friends against me. Oh, her treachery knows no bounds. She is desperate and will do the same to you. Do not be fooled. Maybe Noir is a menace. she should be shunned. If you assist her in any way, you will leave us no choice but to consider you an enemy of the tower. We do not wish this. Do not force our hand. The tower will always stand. Mama.
Vale, después de la raspada que nos ha metido esta mujer, hay un edificio, hay dos edificios marcados. El edificio este azul y este amarillo. Voy a empezar por el azul, a ver qué cojones hay aquí. Aparte de un coche empotrado. Vale, por aquí no se puede entrar ni de coña. ¿Con esto puedo? Sí, sí que puedo. A ver, que igual le doy algo en casa. ¿O no puedo? No, este va a ser flojito. Tengo algo más pesado por aquí. Bueno, que se venga el culatazo, sí que puedo con esto. Joder, que sí puedo. Vale, ok. Que imagino que estará en el piso de arriba, ¿verdad? Tiene toda la pinta. Joder, vaya cuadros. Un payaso triste, un torero. ¿Y esto? Reúnete conmigo donde suena el jazz. 16:45. Vale, tiene pinta de que es una contraseña. Eso. Esto me viene de puta madre. A ver, alguna cosilla por aquí, ¿no? Almohadas. Cenicero. Cenicero muero yo. Y esto de aquí. Cajita de aquí. Adhesivos, palos, metal. Vale, perfecto. Esto siempre viene bien. Y en el frigo absolutamente nada. Vale, pues vamos al piso de arriba. Suéltalas, coño. No, vale, no hay nada. O sea, esto era simplemente para entrar. Donde suena el jazz. Joder, anda la de lucecitas que hay por ahí. Y bajo así sin más. Tampoco me he hecho tanto daño, tío. O sea, eres un quejica. No, para esto. Donde suena el jazz. Ok, pues vamos a tener que entrar. Es aquí, ¿no? Sí, es aquí. Pues no parece haber nadie. No hay ni guardias, solo hay luz. Esto huele... Esto huele a tanga de leopardo, pero que tira para atrás. La trampa fijo. Vamos a ser precadildos. Vale. Uy, ojalá se pudiese coger esto. No hay nada por aquí. No, parece que está todo saqueado. Qué mal me huele esto, de verdad, ¿eh? ¿Qué hora es, por cierto? No corre el tiempo aquí. ¿Qué cojones? Una botellica. Esto siempre hay que llevárselo. El alcohol es bueno. Quien diga que no, miente. Vale, otra puerta por aquí. No sé, es que estoy siendo muy precadildo. Precadildo. Básicamente porque es que no me estoy fiando nada. O sea, un sitio donde no corre el tiempo. Luces y ni un puñetero guardia. O sea, tiene pinta de que en cuanto abra alguna de estas dos puertas... Hola. Vamos a cerrar por si acaso. Ahí. botellas. Por si acaso. Lo he tirado. No lo tires. Oh, idiota. Ahí. Es que tiene una pinta de trampa este sitio. ¿Qué es eso? Una lata. Bueno, da metal maleable. Vale, al piso de arriba. Voy a ir por si acaso con esto. ¿Las barandillas se las han llevado o qué? ¿Cómo va esto? Pero una puerta abierta que no puedo empujar. Ah, vale. Joder, pensaba que ahí iba a haber alguien detrás. Cositas. Oye, ¿es un zombie?
You made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience will... Put your weapon away, please. You made it. I didn't doubt that you would, of course, but my patience was beginning to be tested. Let's start with a formal introduction. You are the tourist, and I am Jean-Baptiste. JB for short. There now, we can proceed to matters of more profound consequence. It is my understanding that this gizmo here would be of use to you. It's all yours. Consider it a gift. And when we are finished with our conversation, I will provide you with the missing dial that you'll need to operate it. Sound fair?
A ver qué quieres por él, desgraciado. Tienes una pinta de capullo. Una grano.
Keep it brief. I'm busy.
I won't take much of your time. You have my word. We all have business to attend to. Now, I prefer to play it straight. Once I received word that you were collecting these devices, and to what purpose, I saw an opportunity to connect with the city's most illustrious survivor and have a chat about the reserve. So I made it a priority to acquire one, through various means I will not divulge. And now here you are. It is my hope when I am through, you will see the reserve for what it is. Nothing more than a crutch, holding back the people of this fine city from regaining themselves.
Ay, maldito marido.
You're a cocky bastard, JB.
Not cocky, convicted. But I also know how to humble myself when dealing with someone as formidable as you. So my apologies if my demeanor seems brash. I'm a man of particular predilections.
Don't worry about it. Say what you have to say.
I am a firm believer in the greatness of humankind, our ingenuity, our art, our towering scientific achievements. This reserve nonsense, even if the rumors about what may be inside it exceed our wildest dreams, the bounty will only prolong our addiction to survivalism as the only path in life. It will stifle our creativity. It will eventually lead to our withering doom. Now, this is the proposal that I have for you. Continue your search for the reserve, and when you unearth it, which I have the utmost confidence you will, destroy it. These 4 numbers will disable the entire flood contingency system. Mother Nature will rage through the reserve and take care of the rest.
Hombre, primero me gustaría sacar a Casey de ahí. Entonces, ¿para qué coño quiero que me des el dial si la voy a inundar de todas maneras? ¿Es tonto?
1006. Flood the reserve and set us all free. Give this still glorious city the jumpstart it needs to refocus on something much grander than mere survival. Grant us hope, tourist, and thank you, most sincerely, for hearing me out. And let's keep this chat between us, if that's all right. I'm not sure my comrades would see the big picture benefits of removing the reserve from the equation. The floor's now yours, my friend. Anything on your mind that requires clarity?
Pues a ver.
I want your perspective on the reserve.
¿Cómo conseguiste el código? Sí, eso me...
How did you find this code to flood the reserve?
One of my scouts came across the corpse of a National Guardsman in Rampart High School. The body had a manual for a bunker's flood defense system. I put two and two together.
Why choose me to destroy the reserve?
Because you're the one best equipped to find the accursed place, and I trust you will do the right thing when you do. Call it a hunch.
If the rumors about what's inside the reserve are true, wouldn't it benefit the Reclaim to get your hands on it?
You are absolutely correct. But once those supplies are gone, then what? The same old, fruitless pursuits. And there is the very distinct possibility that the tower gets to it before we do. The only way to guarantee this city will move forward in the proper direction is to remove the reserve from the equation entirely.
Madre de Dios.
I have some other questions for you, JB.
A ver.
I'm curious about the Reclaim.
Yes?
A ver. Orígenes, rituales, la filosofía...
The Reclaimed have made quite a mark on the city. How did the movement get started?
After my exile from the tower for insubordination, I took to raiding their supply lines. Rather efficiently, I might add. No one ever got hurt, and other exiles clamored to join my operations. Needless to say, Mama and her cohorts were not pleased with my exploits, and they sent several communications asking me to cease my pillaging or there'd be consequences. Of course, I refused, politely. No one was gonna dictate the terms of my existence anymore. But it wasn't until the tower started sending thugs out to track me down and end me that I decided it was time to send a message of my own.
Okay.
What's with the gory rituals?
First one was a man I knew well in my brief tenure as a tower grunt. I'd even called him a friend. Trip was his name. Snuck up on me in the middle of sleep. Tried to slit my throat. Still carry the scar. Well, long story short, Trip was no match for me. I maimed him. Something awful, really. And I dragged his body about a mile all the way to the southern bump, which at the time was the most highly trafficked exit from the tower. I found an old oak, hung him upside down from it so his lifeblood would spill rapidly into the soil, and upon his chest I pinned a note that read, "Keep 'em coming." And just like that, I became the most feared boogeyman Nola has seen since the Axeman. Once I had fear on my side, the rest just blossomed naturally. Those with nowhere else to go wanted what I had, so they listened. And they learned. I empowered them. That's all people want. A sense that their lives still have some meaning.
I've heard snippets about the Reclaimed philosophy, but it would be enlightening to hear it from you.
It's simple, really. We want to live purposeful lives, reclaim the world and our humanity along with it. Mere survival is so petty. It's beneath us, forcing people to focus solely on survival. It's cruel, really. I believe we must invest in a future of our own design. Life is not worth living otherwise.
Ok, pues no tengo nada más que
I
preguntar.
have some other questions for you, JB.
Nada más.
I've heard enough.
Fair enough. Then we are finished here.
Vale.
The dial, as promised.
Ah, gracias.
Godspeed, tourist.
Tu amigo también está de acuerdo. A ver, ¿todo esto? Esto. Vamos a ver, compañero. No me queda muy claro a mí esto de tu plan de inundar. Primero, si saco a Casey sí que lo inundo. Si no, pues que le jodan. Que te jodan, mejor dicho. Yo que pensaba que iba a ser tranquilo esto. Los de la torre. Perfecto.
Finally meet, tourist.
Oh.
After all the hype, you're not exactly what I expected. Thought you'd be more put together, bit more danger to your presence.
¿Tú de qué vas? Me llama canijo, me llama poco intimidante. Pues esto es para ti. Ahora te escuchamos. Siento decepcionarte.
Sorry to disappoint, lady. Good thing I'm not too concerned about what you think of me.
You should be, fool. Your life may depend on it. I'm Georgia. Maybe you heard of me, maybe not. I could give two shits. What does concern me is the man inside the building you just stepped out of. The time has come to silence him once and for all. Cut off the head that won't shut up. Rest of the reclaimed fools will fall back in line. Then us tower folk can get back to doing what's right, without all the noise.
Y los de la torre también son un poco cabrones. O sea, el tío este tampoco es que se diferencie mucho de vosotros. ¿Quieres poder vencerlo?
From what I know about JB, it may take more than you and a couple of goons to take him down.
You a real smart-ass, tourist. I fucking love smart-asses. Especially when I've snipped the tongues out of their smart-ass mouths. But I'm willing to give you a pass on your smart-ass ways. Just this once. I'm gonna offer you an opportunity to be a hero. You game?
No, pero... depende.
That depends. What the fuck do you want me to do?
Quit fucking with me, fool. You know what I want. March back up into that house and kill JB. Prove you are worth more to the tower than the cockroach you've been so far. And in return, all your fucked up transgressions will be forgiven. If you happen to find yourself in the midst of our onslaught on the reserve, tower troops will have your back. You have my word.
No me gusta tu tonito. Es que si le digo que me va a mantener al margen... Vale, primero de que nada voy a montar la mierda esta. Vale. Suéltalo. Vale. Y ahora lo guardamos. Es que no me apetece entrar y matar al pavo este. Si es que soy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Me imagino que no me dejaréis largarme, ¿verdad? Podría, pero primero vamos a escuchar. A ver, voy a mantenerme al margen.
This is your conflict, not mine. I'm not a hired gun for the tower.
That's a goddamn shame, tourist. JB is not walking out of that place alive, whether you get involved or not. What you don't seem to realize, however, is your fate if you defy me. Let me clarify. Do as you are told, or you are dead.
Joder, qué gente más toca pelotas. O sea, sé, o entro y lo mato, o venís a matarme, ¿verdad? Habla con Casey, mata a JB, o avisa. Puedo avisarle. Que te jodan, negra. Da un portazo. Coño. Hala. Vamos a avisar a este señor, que seguro que se ha alargado el cabrón. Señor del whisky, señor JB.
You've returned. To what do I owe the pleasure, tourist?
Me gusta mucho ese revólver, estoy pensando en matarte. Estoy aquí para matarte, tengo una advertencia.
Tower troops are outside. They want you dead. I suggest you get out of here.
Well, look at you, tourist. Choosing sides. I suppose that's a good sign regarding our previous conversation. For a rogue spirit, you certainly have proven pivotal in the fight for the soul of this god-forsaken and still glorious city. I have no designs on escape. I plan to march right out of this house, gun drawn, and send a message. If you feel like joining me, I suggest you keep up. When it comes to violence, I am decisive and swift.
Joder, ala, vale, cabezazo me has dado. Yo te voy a seguir, a ver. Porque ese revólver me interesa. Vale, se la suda todo. Es Manolo. Y esa era mía, coño. Está remamadísimo el pavo este. Vale. Te queda uno que está en la pared. ¡Hostia! Bug me está intentando asesinar.
I don't see anything.
A ver. Vale. ¡Tú! ¡Mata al bug! Pero... ¡Tío! ¿Socorro?
I'm gonna gut.
¡Oh! ¡No puedo matarlo! ¡No puedo! ¡Que te jodan! No puedo guardarla. Bueno, sí. Hago este. ¡Mierda! Con la pipa. Me está... ¡Cállate! Con medicamentos. Bien. Y ahora esto. Que te den. Tío, que toca pelotas. Vamos a tirar cositas. Bueno, no sé, puedo coger un par de cosas más. A ver. Sí, sí, sí. Es que no puedo. Jódala. La pipa sigue estando aquí, sí. ¡Calla! ¡Chao! Esta pipa está entera. Yo me piro. Tengo ganas yo de estar aquí. Con un puto bug. Me cago en Jesucristo. Vale. Ahora con Casey. Espera. Cruzo. El mapa. Solo hay una salida, ¿no? Por donde hemos entrado. Joder con el bug. Está bien este juego, está chido. Un señor se incrusta en la pared, se vuelve vulnerable a mis ataques y me asesina. Bueno, lo intenta. Vamos a hablar con Casey. Y luego con May. Para que no los de la torre y los otros no tienen líderes. Lugar de descanso. Pues bueno, gente, perdonad que interrumpa, pero el vídeo está quedando demasiado largo, así que lo voy a cortar por aquí. Para el próximo día pondré la segunda parte del final y veremos lo que pasa con la reserva, con Casey y con May. Así que nos vemos en el siguiente episodio. Por aquí os dejaré mis redes sociales. Por aquí en la caja de comentarios, comentad qué os ha parecido, dejadle un like, suscribiros a esas cosas. Y como siempre os digo, nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Así que chao, chao.